Grand Forks, North Dakota to load a blade with a company I normally don't work with. And then from there I'm going to be headed back down into Kansas, where I'm at now, and offloading it. And then I got to make my way to Texas. I'm going to end up having to do a recert on one of my licenses. And then from there, I'll be headed to Corpus Christi. But as of right now, we're just traveling. Nebraska, the home of the good life.
Welcome to Nebraska.
Well, it's covering it up, but this, oh, there we go. 3 hours and 12 minutes left to where I'm parking up for the night. Right outside of Vermillion, South Dakota. It's usually where I try to make it to. My ETA is like almost 5 o'clock. I'm sure I'll have to stop one more time before I get there, so it'll end up being 5 o'clock. Let's get this show on the road. Anyways, I like getting stopped before it gets dark. I don't like driving at dark, so I've already had the bad PTSD over hitting the hogs, and I don't want to hit a deer or hogs or nothing like that, so try not to drive at dark where it's harder to see stuff like that coming out. Lessens the chance. I just crossed the river here separating Nebraska and Iowa. I'm fixing to stop for gas. I got 170 miles to go, and I got 226 miles to E, which you would think I can make it, but I don't like letting my fuel pump get that low. It creates heat and friction inside the fuel pump, and makes it wear out faster. So I'm going to stop for gas so I'm not on E whenever I get parked up. Plus, you never know what you could run into.
A mile, turn left onto 195th Avenue.
You never know what you could run into. You might get a strong headwind and make you use even more gas than you planned on. So I don't like cutting it close. Anyways, I am pulling into Purcellville, Iowa right now. Well, it's on the edge of Purcellville, but
Next left onto 195th Avenue.
I'm not taking a left. I'm going straight. It thinks I'm going left, but I'm not taking that road. I'm going down here to, well, you can see it right there. I'm going to get gas
on
there.
Iowa 2 East for 1.5 miles.
Yeah, there's only another 1.5 miles. Anyways, enough of GPS taking over the video. I'm gonna stop in, get some gas, and be on my way. And then I don't think I'm gonna eat until I get there, but we'll see. Gas is $2.69 here at the Pilot Flying J here in Purcellville, Iowa. We're outside of Purcellville, Iowa. I'm gonna try to see if I can get 14 gallons for half a shower credit. We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. And it occurred to me while I was here that I might ought to go to the bathroom because I got a leak building up. Anyways, I'm gonna wash my dirty window and clean off my headlights, and maybe we can get 14 gallons. I know you're not supposed to, but I think I'm gonna squeeze in. Oh, see if that counts. I think I got my 14 gallons. So I was not gonna eat, but I did get some wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds and some chicharrones. So I am gonna snack, but here we go. 4:30 and the sun is already on its downslope to being down. I'm sure by 5:30 it will be dark, which is why I'm trying to be parked up by around 5 o'clock. It was a little before 5, now it's a little after 5. Looking more like 5:10, 5:15, somewhere in there. Currently I'm in Iowa still, I think. Yeah, definitely in Iowa. Anyways, after careful consideration, I am definitely not in South Dakota. I always like short, easy days. It gives me time to get the car back into proper working order, because normally on my last day home, everything kind of just gets thrown around, and it's still in thrown around mode. So today is the day I can put it back into working mode and get it cleaned up and move things around. And so a lot of the things I have go from on the bed to in the front seat, and then whenever I got to give people a ride, it goes from the front seat back onto the bed. So just a big pile of bags over here, and one's a shower bag, one's a clothing bag normally, but right now I've got some in the front, some in the back. It's all kind of a mess. So get things cleaned up, moved around, and then that's what I usually do on my first night of the trip back out wherever I'm going, unless it's a you know, somewhere shorter to drive and I don't have to drive 2 days to get there. Then I'm forced to do it on the first day anyways. I told y'all it wouldn't be long. The sun is now touching the horizon, but hopefully I can be to where I'm going before it gets too dark. I don't know what's going on over here. There's a bunch of smoke, right, I don't know, right along that whole tree line. At least I think it's smoke. Surely I wouldn't think it's fog. We'll see as we get closer. Can y'all see that on film? We're gonna find out. Yeah, that's definitely where it's coming from. Over there somewhere. I hope it's not a house on fire or something. And I hope everybody's safe. But yep, definitely smoke. I can smell it now. Mile marker 7. I got 20 miles to go, and then I'll be there. I should be able to make it before it starts getting dark. I don't like driving in the dark. It's when the deer start moving.
We won't put you in jail, and that's about all that we can promise you. At this point in the trial, the prosecutor has come and revised their plea agreement a couple of times to basically make the deal better for me, while still trying to get the most punishment that they can out of everything. After 4 times of going through this whole process, the prosecutor decided that they were going to remove imprisonment as a possibility, as well as probation. But I could still face up to a $5,000 fine. At this point, my lawyer says, you know what, I think you need to take the deal. Now, we could go through and actually say, no, I don't accept that, and I'm gonna take this all the way to court, and I'm gonna go through a full court proceeding with a jury and see what they decide. But then again, that might be opening me up to a whole lot more that I don't really want to happen, as well as just a ton of time and effort and energy put into this. I decided, you know what, I'll take the plea agreement, I'll admit to wrongdoing. I did camp out of bounds, even though genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I thought that I was doing what the ranger had told us to do. So I have this plea agreement. I decide I'm gonna take it, and just whatever the punishment is, that's what it's gonna be. Well, $1,000 fine. It could have been $5,000, and thankfully the judge showed, I guess, a little bit of leniency, but she slapped me with $1,000 fine. All for camping out of bounds by about 200 yards in the snow, where we left no trace except for some footprints. We didn't even go to the bathroom out there.
I can really feel that cool air making its way from across that field there. Step over here on the other side of the car, and it's a little better, but as soon as that air hits me, I can tell tonight's going to be pretty chilly. Anyways, I have a mess. I have stuff that's fallen. I have to put everything back together. Yeah, so my bread box with no bread. I just have a genuine mess here that is gonna have to wait because I'm going inside to eat, and I'm not gonna deal with this right now. I'm gonna come back out here shortly, make sure this hatch closes. There it goes. Anyways, not much options for eating inside, but alright, so definitely still a mess right now, but I got it where I can sleep in here. Yeah, all that is a mess. That is not the way it normally is. That's a mess. That is new. It's a backpacking mat, self-inflatable mat, tongue twister, self-inflatable backpacking sleeping pad, whatever it is. I plan on redoing my bag that I have for traveling emergencies, in case I've got to walk anywhere on foot, and I want to put that in the bag, but it's going to require me to get a bigger bag, and I'm going to revise a lot of the stuff that I have. So that is there until I do that. Yeah, so set up for the night, and tomorrow we will get going, get all the way there. If I get there early enough, I might go by Cabela's or something, Walmart, find something to do, kill some time. I'll be up there early. I gotta go by and meet the driver, but all should be well. Do this run and then head to Texas. I'll go throw some trash away. Oh yeah, while I'm walking back to the car, so I did I don't know if you can tell, a headlight restoration kit on my headlights, because they look like, let's see if I can find a spot. Okay, so I didn't do the whole thing, but if you can tell how hazy that is compared to that, they were bad. Oh, here's another spot. So probably not on video. This edge compared to this, it looked like this, and it was hazy like that all the way through to all the way over here. But I cleared this out with a headlight restoration kit because I couldn't see anything. So now I should be able to see a little better at dark. Anyways, I am gonna get horizontal and we will talk to you. Good morning, folks. Got the guitar on the bed back there so I could get into my clothes. Tech bag, shower bag, and the clothes bags under there. Anyways, that's current view out the window, which it's not my view because I normally got my phone up here and watching TikTok, but well, not normally. Anyways, I'm I'm about to pull the stuff out of the windows and pull out from here. To get the carpet pulled up. I lay carpet down in the floor whenever I get parked. That way my feet's not touching the dirty floor mat. Just like it's almost like being at home, I guess, having your feet on the carpet. Like, it's not at home, you know what I mean. Anyways, it's like bringing a piece of home with you is what I'm trying to say. But we all know I'm horrible with words. Anyways, yeah, about to get this party started. Got 5 hours left to go, and then I'll be at my destination. I drove like 7 yesterday, and yeah, that's how it's going. All right, so this is not normal. Once again, the bags are just a little bit of a mess there. I will get it a little more organized today, but this is usually where they're at whenever I'm not giving rides. The back is usually clear, except for the guitar, because it's a little too much up here, and that carpet is usually in between the bed and the seat right there. But I did not get out of the car to put everything out of the windows because it's super cold. It's still 37 degrees. But they're getting the window cleared off, and I'm just about ready to get going. Clear some of that off the windshield. But yeah, we're about to hit the coming into Watertown, South Dakota here, taking the exit. Gotta get some fuel. If memory serves me right, I should be able to make it all the way to Grand Forks from here in Watertown with a full tank. So I'm going to top off here and should be able to get the rest of the way. I'm about 3 hours out. I got crap falling. That's what I get for not putting things where they go. I just kind of like put them together. But on the highway it wasn't a problem because I was just driving. Now everything is sliding around. Construction on the front. That's new. Anyways, I'm gonna get on a flannel and start pumping some gas. All topped off, and we're gonna blow this popsicle stand. We have actually stayed here a lot from Park and Blades coming out of Grand Forks coming south, because typically whenever you come out of Grand Forks and you're going through South Dakota, you're going to be coming down on 29 unless there's some kind of restrictions. Stuff's sliding again. Unless there's some kind of restrictions, and then you got to go down some other way and around. But typically we can come down through here, and if the blades aren't too large, we normally can park there at the truck stop if we can get in there. So, but I'm not sure how this road's gonna go, or I'm not sure how this trip is gonna go, because new company, new people, not my typical routine. Matter of fact, everything's out of whack. Nothing's typical on my routine. Fargo, 140 miles. Alright, so I just had dinner here at it's called Charas and Tequilas. It's a Mexican food place up here in Grand Forks. Over here at the, well, there's a Holiday Inn. Anyways, here in this little gathering of stores and whatnot. But yeah, I've eaten for the day. I won't eat again. Now it's time to, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to Walmart and get some propane. Okay, so I checked my oil. It was a little low. So I put some oil stabilizer in there instead of another quart of oil, since I've got, you know, 330 something thousand, whatever that is, 300 something thousand. Anyways, and then I got some fuel additive to clean the fuel system, and some propane to run my little buddy heater tonight, so I don't have to go to sleep too soon. I can hang out with it still being a little warm in here. It had been getting cold in here, and I don't want to just lay under the covers, so it'll be nice to be able to warm it up. But right now I'm headed over to the truck stop to meet up with the driver. I don't know what they're honking at. Anyways, headed to the truck stop to meet up with the driver and meet him. Anyways, let's go there. I have spoken with the driver. Everything's a go, and I'm headed over to the truck stop where I stay, because I don't stay at this one. So I stay the one closer to the plant, or easier to get to from the plant. But anyways, good morning. It's like 5 till 7. I'm supposed to be there at 7. Almost there. It's apparently raining. It says it's 40 degrees. Feels about 40 degrees. It's not bad. I went ahead and put on some extra layers of clothes, so in case the sides of the wind start blowing or something like that. Excuse me. Got a little cough there. I am ready for this new adventure with these new people. I had to turn the dome lights on so y'all can see me. Well, we're all chained up. We don't have the blades on there yet, obviously. There's no blades there, but we got it all, got the stand on there to put the blade in. Whew, kind of chilly out there. The goal is to get loaded and get to Purcellville, Iowa tonight, but that's not guaranteed. Looking better now, because one of our 3 trucks are loaded. I think we're going to be the 3rd truck to load, which is fine with me. But yeah, it's cooled off since we started. 39 degrees. It was like 40 something. We are loaded. My fingers are cold and yellow from the gloves being wet, but we're about to hit the road, so we will see y'all when we get pulling into the gas station here. We just got done with the day. There's another pilot car up there, but it was a long day, and now I gotta find something to eat and then go back and go to bed. So all right, so I know it's been since like yesterday or the day before that I did anything, but I've been having to really take it easy on what I show while I'm working. But we just got parked up for the day, and I've got some gumbo in the container to eat. It's been heating up, so about to eat that. and then I gotta go get some fuel, and then after that I'll be coming back here to bed down for the night. We are all fired up this morning, ready to go. Oh, hold on, let's get some voltage there. Anyways, today should be the last day of this job. We're only like an hour or two away, about 2 hours away. But yeah, should be the last day of the job, and then I've got to run over about 3 hours out of the way, and I got to put in a check in the bank, so then I'll make it to where I'm going tonight. Well, we got unloaded. I'm eating some ramen noodles I cooked with the Jetboil before I left, and heading down the road. Should be parking up here in Topeka tonight, and I got to go stealth camp somewhere. Alright, so I'm stealth camping here at this gas station. It's here in North Kansas, Topeka, Kansas, and I'm hoping that I don't end up with a knock, but I've got all my blinds up on my windows. I've only got the light on for a minute for this video, but I think that I should be able to make it through the night without getting messed with. My car looks like a security vehicle because of the light bars, so I'm gonna bank on that. I normally don't get the knock because of that, I think, maybe. But yeah, that's the goal, is to make it through the night without getting the knock. But I can't have lights on, so I will let y'all know how it went in the morning. Okay, so I made it through the night without getting the knock. Still here where I parked. Just pulled this down so I got some light, but successful parking here at the store here in Topeka. So got my bags kind of throw back in there. Gotta do a little bit of rearranging, but I am ready to hit the road. So I will see y'all on the next trip. If you made it this far, I appreciate you hanging out. Eventually there's going to be more content. It's just been a lot of back and forth, different drivers. I had a completely different driver on this trip than I did the last trip. Neither one of the two were my normal drivers, so whenever I get back with my crew, I'll be a little more at ease and be able to have a routine a little better, or at least, or try, whatever. Anyways, once again, if you made it this far, appreciate it. If you would, subscribe, and come back for the next video.